Amazon ads for low content books. Hi, I'm Kerry from Dream Creative Bee, where I give you honest reviews and tips about making money online. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button to be notified about any other videos I make. So today I'm doing a video about Amazon ads because somebody in my comments has asked me about Amazon ads. So I just thought that I would do a quick video. Now, before we start, what you need to know, before you actually do Amazon ads, you need to know this business inside out. You need to have actually been doing low content books for a while. Before I even did my first advert, I had been doing low content books for 18 months. And then I also took a training course. In fact, I took quite a few different training courses to find out about Amazon ads and how to try and do them properly. So I have a strategy that I use that some people might not use. Other people might think it's a bit too much. Others might think it's not enough, but it's the way I work. So I have my rule of thumb that I stick to for my own adverts. So this is my rule of thumb for doing adverts. Know your business first. So you need to know that your books are actually selling. If they're not selling organically, then you need to know why they're not selling. Is it because the covers aren't good enough? Is it because you've gone in a niche that's probably saturated, but you're not doing enough keywords that people will actually find it? Are you not got the right keywords for it? Are you not using a good description? Is this your spelling's not correct? Is your grammar incorrect as well? So you need to know what is going wrong with your book before you start doing adverts to it. Also, your book should have organic sales. Again, back to the same thing, know your business first. If your books are already having organic sales, you can help them along. And Amazon also recognizes this, that if you've got organic sales, they actually keep you at a lower bid. And people who haven't got organic sales, they might need to pay a higher bid to get to the same place to sell. So if you've got organic sales, then I would use it. But you might decide that you've got a big budget behind you, you can actually push to make your brand bigger, and you don't have any organic sales, but you want to push this brand or this pen name or a particular series of books. And then that is when you might actually step in and start doing ads for that. But again, only do that once you know the business and you have got other organic sales in other books and you know those other books are working and you're rinsing and repeating the same thing. You've discovered the right titles for your books, the subtitles, the back-end keywords, the descriptions, the pen names, all of that is drilled down. Give your books time, at least a week. So when you start off with your ads, at least give them a week. Unless they are running away with the cost, then cut them straight away. So if I have spent $1 and made no sales, then I immediately shut that ad down. There's something wrong with it. I need to drill down a bit further. I might need to reduce what I'm spending. I need to know what and why, and that's when you start looking at your figures for your you start looking at your impressions, your click-through rates, all those different things. And before I even start thinking about adverts, I need to know what my ACOS is. So to work out your ACOS, you take your royalty divided by the book price times by 100. So for my best-selling book, I know that I get a royalty of $1.98. The book sells at $6.99 and it gives me a 28%. So if I hit 28% on my ACOS, I've broken even. If I'm above that 28%, I am making a loss. And if I'm below that, it is profit that I am making. So you need to know your ACOS for any books that you are running an advert. Now you'll see that I'm using slide show instead of going into the back end of Amazon ads, and the reason for that is Amazon ads don't actually like you showing any of your figures or anything, so all I've done is took a screenshot. So if you are running and you've decided to run low content book ads, then the only one you're interested in is actually sponsored products. You're not interested in lock screen ads because lock screen ads are for ebooks and for anybody on Kindle. Now people on Kindle are not looking for low content books that they can write in. People that are looking for low content books are usually going to Amazon because they've got a specific book that they want to look for. So that is why we do sponsored products instead. So you select that one and you go on to that. And then you need to name your campaigns, because you can't delete them off your dashboard. You can pause them, but they're still there. They still remain there. So what I do is I name the book, I name the type of campaign, because I run several different campaigns towards one book if I am doing adverts, and I also put the date. I've created a number of portfolios in my dashboard, and these portfolios for me, I have named them by the strategy or the type of campaign I'm using, but you can set your own. Some people use it as they set it as a niche and then a campaign type and keep breaking it down. I always do the start date. I never do an end date because I can always pause it any time that I want, unless it is for a specific reason, like you're running a Halloween book or an Easter book or a Christmas book or a Diwali book or an Eid book. If it's seasonal, then you might decide to do an end date. My daily budget is usually something between $5 and $10, and the beauty about Amazon ads, they don't actually spend your daily budget. It is very rare, unless it's Christmas or like the beginning of the lockdown in April, when the budgets were getting spent very quickly. I always start off with an automatic targeting campaign. That's my first campaign. Now, the reason for that is to see what keywords Amazon is bringing back. Now, sometimes these don't work, sometimes they do, but you need to give it more than 2 days. You need to give it at least a week. Now, you need to keep going in and checking on your campaigns to make sure that they're not running away with the cost, that you've not spent $1 and made no sales. If you have, kill it. That's what I do. I kill any ads that if I spent more than $1 and I've made no sales. Then you can choose manual targeting, and even then I start breaking down into different categories or different types of campaigns. I will run a number, like I say, for the same book. So campaign bidding strategy, I only tend to use dynamic bids down. I don't use any of the others. Now, what dynamic bids down means that you fixed your costs at like 10 cents. Don't really go much above that, 10 cents, 15 cents. I think the highest I've ever gone to is 30 cents, but start low. Don't start high. Build yourself up. So if you're doing 10 cents, any bids that are 10 cents or below, they will bid on your behalf. Now, dynamic bids up or down can go either way by 100%. So if your bid is 10 cents and you've got it on the up or down, if it goes up, they can go to up as much as 20 cents, and they can go below to as much as 5 cents, 2 cents, 3 cents, 1 cent. Or you can have a choice of your fixed bid, and you can also decide to make different adjustments. Then you can choose your ad format, or you can choose to either do a custom text ad or a standard ad. I have only tested standard ad. I need to actually test some custom text ads. And like I keep saying the word test, you do need to do your own tests. So I would start with one campaign that's automatic. I'd have a standard ad, and I'd have a custom bid of 10 cents. And then I'd start running my other campaigns, and I run 5 different manual ones. So then I move on to automatic targeting again. I set it for 10 cents or below. I have done 2, 3, 4, 5 cents as well. So you never know. Then my first set of manual, I start with keyword targeting. Now, you don't need to put 1,000 keywords in. Some of the best adverts and return on adverts is if you've really niched down and drilled down into your niche. And I have seen people put 60s music, 80s music. You don't need that. Just put down, so if you are doing an activity book for children, that is one of your keywords, activity books for children. And then you could break it down, dot to dot, books for children. Simple dot to dot books for children. easy dot-to-dot books for children and do it that way. But I then break my ads further down. Instead of clicking all of these, I do a strategy of doing manual ads, bidding of 10 cents, standard ad text, and then I select broad. Then I create a new advert and I do phrase, and then I do a new advert and I do exact. So I've got 3 different manual ads going. Some work better than others. Phrase works better for some, exact works better for others, broad works better for others again. So again, you need to test, and then you can enter your keywords that you've found. Again, you don't need to fill the 1,000 in. Also, you can use trademark terms, author terms, brand terms. So if you are doing, say, puzzle books, you can use Funster, or if you're doing early learning books or pre-K or school books, you could use Modern Kid Press in your keyword or activity slayer. Then the next thing I target, other than keyword targeting, you can also do product targeting. Yes, you can do that in low content, and some of my best sales have actually come from product targeting. In fact, my best returns on investment has come from there. And again, I split these down into 2. So I'll do an ad that's manual product targeting and I'll choose categories. Then I'll do manual product targeting and I'll choose individual products. And again, all linked to what I am looking for. So if I'm doing product targeting and I'm doing something about puzzles, then my categories are looking into puzzles. And then when I do it individual products, I'll look for the best-selling books that are there, that's in that niche, and then I'm targeting for those books in that niche. So that is how I do my advertising for Amazon. So like I said, make sure you've done your research before, that you've actually been doing this a while before you start doing Amazon ads. But this is my strategy where you can see it, and it says I start off with the different ad sets. I start off with automatic, then I go manual, dynamic bid down, custom text or standard. I usually stick to standard, but I need to test that. And then I do exact, same, I change it to broad, phrase, and then I go into product, categories, and then product, individual products. Not all of these will spend any money. Some of them will, some of them won't. Some will give me a good return on investment, others I need to kill at the $1 mark. The thing is, you need to be testing all the time, and if an ad is not working after a week or a couple of weeks and you're not getting any returns on investment, it's not, no impressions have been made, no click-throughs or anything like that, kill the ad and try again using something different. So change, so you might go, right, this time I'll do a manual one and I'm going to do dynamic bid up and down, and then I'm going to stick with standard text and I'm going to do exact. Then you might try and do manual dynamic bid down, and this time I'm going to change it from standard text to custom text. So you keep changing different things to see what works. If you want to know about keywords to put into your ads, I've done a previous video. The card will be on the top right hand corner about how to find different keywords to use both in your ads and your back-end keywords and your titles and subtitles. I've also done a video about trademark infringement, because you need to know it with regard to your back-end keywords, but like I said, you can use trademark words and branded words in your Amazon ads. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, go and watch the video again or ask questions in the comments. Over on the right hand side there are some training and review videos. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to be notified about any new videos on my channel.